neighbor, welcome back to Beyond ARTV. My name is John and today I'm going to be reacting to Spin's list of the top 50 rock bands right now. Now, what does right now mean to Spin? Not entirely sure. Does that mean like ones that are active as of 2020? I assume so. Ones that maybe made a splash in the past decade, because I doubt they're going to be talking about a band that like burned out 15 years ago as like some sort of savior of rock. They put out one of these lists back in 2015 and I recall it being solid enough. I have expectations for this and I've been wanting to take a look since this list dropped a couple of weeks ago. I hope that you guys enjoy the video today. I'm going to be giving my honest thoughts and breakdown on their list. There's some that I have in mind that I'm hoping they make the list, and if not, I'm going to be severely disappointed, but instead of saying them all out loud, I'm just going to put some of them on screen now and you can pause. Clearly, I'm getting very anxious to get into this, so please like the video, subscribe for the love of music. Keep in mind that these are all just my honest opinions, so let me know yours in the comment section down below, and let's get started at number 50. Hummer listed at number 50. This is one of those bands that I've always been told to listen to, but never have, so I feel like a terrible student that just keeps putting off his homework. Spin is listing them as a disciple of the shoegaze boom, and I know that they just came back with like their first album in a long time, which is probably why they shuffled them into the list at number 50. Number 49, Spanish love songs. Hell yeah, they absolutely deserve this placement. I am shocked to see them getting a little bit of mainstream recognition like that. Not that everyone in the world is going to be reading this article, but it's honestly just kind of cool to see them gaining momentum. I discovered them a couple of years back when a fan requested them on a live stream, and this album, Brave Faces Everyone, this is the anthem for 2020. And if you're not listening to it, if you like emo, rock, anything like the Wonder Years at all, if you're missing out, then please don't miss out anymore because it is jaw-dropping, painful good. 47, The Voids. Of course, because Julian Casablancas from The Strokes is in the band, so why not? I loved their last album, Virtue, so much, even the first one, Tyranny. It's very promising. They list their finest moment as Permanent High School, which I have some disagreements there. Have you heard Human Sadness? Have you heard some of the other cuts like Pyramid of Bones off of the last record? But I rest my case, it's fun, they're on the list, so cool. Bad Moves at number 46 are a group that I am not familiar with. Body Count at number 45. Is this? Oh, of course, Ice-T. Why was I thinking of Let the Bodies Hit the Floor? What is wrong with me? I was thinking of Drowning Pool. No! Second Grade come in at number 44. They're from Philadelphia, much like another band that I love, Modern Baseball. Sounds like a combination of punk rock and rockabilly? Wow, I'm gonna have a lot of music to check out after this, aren't I? And the band name, I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty cool. Second Grade? Why not fourth grade? Why not third grade? Second grade? Because that's like everyone's coming of age story. Autoboat Beaver from Kyoto, Japan. What a name right there, my God. Foxing at number 42. Now there is one that I can get a hell of an agreement going with. Foxing are incredible. Their vocalist is just something that I haven't really heard before. The way that he puts himself out there, the music surrounding it hits these epic swells. I discovered them after my buddy Spectrum Pulse talked about Nearer My God, and then another one of my friends, Travis, kept talking about the album, and I came back to it more and more, and this thing is just mind-blowing, orgasmic good. And to go back and discover even more of their stuff, it's something that I recommend to really anyone. Coming off of a great pick there, we go into Pearl Jam, who are indeed still active. I'm starting to get a little bit more of an idea of what they were going for because I saw Body Count with Ice-T, and now we got Eddie Vedder and the gang. Pearl Jam on the list at number 41. Their last album was definitely solid. I cannot say that I've come back to it all that much, although they're definitely still innovating within themselves, and I can understand why they're still very relevant. They still have a lot to say, and even if it's not always for me, I appreciate that they're still alive and kicking. I said it before, but Eddie Vedder, you better fucking protect that man. He is the last of the big four still standing, those towering voices in grunge. Please don't let Eddie Vedder go, God. Skeleton at number 40. Texas runs metal punk and Skeleton runs Texas. That sounds like something that hasn't broken out yet, but I need to be a part of. If anyone's a fan of Skeleton, then let me know what to start with in the comments. Have not heard of Flasher, have not heard of Dumb, but I have heard of Rolling Blackout's Coastal Fever from Australia. They just put out a record this year, and while I didn't get a chance to hear the entire thing, at least not yet, there were some fantastic songs on there. I mean, Cars in Space, yeah, they've already put that as like their finest moment, it looks like, because I see the link floating on screen. 36 Algiers. This is a band that I need to spend more time with, but the time that I have spent, it can be a grueling process, but a rewarding one. I mean, it can be punishing when you listen to some of those grimy beats and guitar sludge and just like almost like a post-rock, post-punk type of thing. It's very out there, but also not all that experimental. It can be easier to access than you'd think. Wolf Alice at 34. There go my eyes lighting the hell up. Oh my god, I have been singing their praises since 2015. I stumbled onto them on an NPR blog and then I never looked back. I have a box set and several other of the records sitting right behind me over here. This band just scratches such an itch for me because they're like grungy at times, but they can also be very breezy, very punky, almost a little bit Riot Girl. It's so good. Ellie Roselle, as a frontwoman, just nothing comes close. It gets the job done on such a huge level, and they're so good live. 33, the 1975 label mates, back to back. We go Wolf Alice, and then we go down to the 1975. And I get it, of course. You probably can't have a list like this, even if they're not always in the rock lane without including the 1975. They without a doubt draw huge crowds. They do have a voice that catches the spirit of the youth in a lot of ways. Meet Me at the Altar at 32. I literally just discovered this band like 3 days ago. Somebody requested them on stream and it was, I believe, their song, what was it? It was a Hunger Games reference. Oh, of course, I Volunteer as Tribute? No, that doesn't sound right. Oh, May the Odds Be Ever in Your Favor. Seriously, I went back and looked them up after that, and I was so into what they were laying down. Their frontwoman reminds me a little bit of Bonnie from Stand Atlantic, which, fingers crossed, maybe we'll see them on this list, who knows, but I kinda doubt it. But still, this band are definitely catching fire. 31, Vampire Weekend. Of course, the indie pick, I expected this to be up a lot higher. In fact, I actually, before I recorded this video, was like 1975 and Vampire Weekend probably gonna be top 10. But no, they subverted some expectations. Vampire Weekend are great. Again, didn't care for that last album, but their finest moment, Sunflower featuring Steve Lacy, again, they're picking the super new ones, and I don't agree with that, especially not when songs like Giving Up the Gun or Walcott or so many others that I can't even think of off the top of my head exist. Big Thief at number 28. I can agree with this one, even if it's not always my cup of tea. I see they listed Not as their defining moment. That was definitely a song that throttled me. It probably should have made my best list that year. What was that, 2018, 2019? Yeah, that was a single that really, really impressed me. That's actually what won me over to their style. Neighborhood Brats at number 26. I've heard a little bit of this, and I absolutely like a little bit of that. This is one of those groups that definitely throw it back to some older styles, and I wouldn't be surprised if we see a couple more like that, maybe the Regrets as well. Young Fathers at number 25 from Scotland. Oh, from the UK territories, you say? Well, I'm such a sucker for that sound typically that you can probably just go ahead and put my name on some sort of petition. I'll sign up without even reading. At number 24, Low Cut Connie. I like the name choice for that band, even if I don't know them, so I'll have to cue it up. Sounds like some rootsy rock and roll from their description there. And Sume at number 23, Canadian it seems. Okay. Another one that I am not familiar. That's 3 in a row. I struck out. Some of these names, I don't know them at all. Wow, I feel way out of the loop. Not on Tour. Couch Slut. What a great name. Sheer Mag. Again, don't know. My girlfriend and I actually noticed something really, really funny like a couple of months ago. Not gonna lie, we were stoned as hell at the time, but we were scrolling through and checking out all of the Audio Tree playlists and performances on their channel, and there are so many indie bands that just have 2 names, like Big Thief, Sheer Mag, Couch Slut. I'm telling you, go look through their playlist. There's so many bands that just have 2 words. Number 18, Yawners. I don't know if that's catching my attention or not, but I literally, that's like 10 in a row that I have no clue on. Read that back to me. The Goon Sax? The Goon Sax. They're from Australia. I'm not opposed to this at all, but these names, Bagoon Sax, Couch Slut, what kind of bands you into? My mom will ask. Oh, you know, I'm really just into the Goon Sax and couch slut, you know. Oh, I don't mean to come off dismissive at all. I really plan on checking out pretty much all of the bands on here, at least the ones that sound like they would be up my alley, but the names, man, they're killing me. Mannequin Pussy, there's another one, two words, and it's crazy. I do know this band though, and I really like them. They have definitely been a voice of reason, even in this political climate. I feel like they just have a lot to say and they do a good job at getting those feelings across. This is one of those groups that I do need to still spend more time with, but I can confidently say it's a thumbs up from me. Primitive Man and Beauty Pill, neither of which I have heard. Generación Suicide, oh wow, Suicide Generation. That is definitely scary but accurate. They're from LA. That Dog, yes, they are back. New LP this year, and they're one of those things that I discovered during their hiatus, I guess you could call it a hiatus. Time to crack the top 10, and at number 10, we're scrolling down, and it's Pup. Well, what do you know? They're right there in the picture, right there in the thumbnail, and then they're at number 10. I was wondering when they would pop up because I kind of saw that out of the corner of my eye and just knew, but absolutely. From Toronto, the Canadian punks are so good. Morbid Stuff was my album of the year for 2019. And honestly, the one that came before that, The Dream Is Over, that was in my top 10 too. They are just laying it down with some flamethrower cuts. Finest Moments, See You at Your Funeral. Absolutely, I agree with that 100%. I mean, I almost wore my Pup shirt that says See You at Your Funeral, at least it has the graphic representing that. Why didn't I wear that? Charlie Bliss at number 9. Yes, that is absolutely something that evolved so well as a project. From Guppy, that definitely sounded more power poppy, Weezery, so many good tracks from Westermark and more, and then the new record that just had everything from Camera, and then deep cuts, and then singles like Young Enough, like they listed. I don't know if I agree with that being their finest moment, but Capacity, oh god, there are so many bangers. It might not be amazing as a whole, but still, they have potential, just like bubbling out of every pore. Damn, that actually sounds really, really promising just off of reading about Dogleg here. I don't know them at all, but they got them at number 6. I mean, I kinda gotta take their word for it a little bit, don't I? Number 5, Cloud Rat. I love the name. Gotta love the name. I mean, as a rodent lover myself, I mean, I got a chinchilla and multiple hamsters, of course. Why not? But Cloud Rat, I've heard that name. I think I've seen them in playlists. Maybe I've actually listened to some of their stuff. Grindcore? Actually, you know, I don't know if that would be up my alley or not. Chubby in the Gang. Oh, is this anything like Cool in the Gang? Is that a spinoff there? Chubby in the Gang. Oh, these names are ridiculous. Bands are definitely running out, if you ask me. Paramore all the way at number 3? Wow! Wow! Wow, I thought it would for sure, like I said, be like the 1975 or Vampire Weekend, but we'll take the win with Paramore all the way up here. I give it that Spin was a big fan of After Laughter. I think they're one of those groups that definitely evolve so well that they can gain critical praise without totally redoing themselves. I'm really interested to see what the next record's gonna be, because it seems like they want to go back to more guitar-oriented stuff, maybe a little bit more of their roots. We'll see if that ends up being true, but I feel like that record's not even gonna land until like 2022. Love me some Paramore, and at number 2, Control Top. Another group that I do not know. I feel like this video is just gonna be a lot of me saying I don't know, which is unexpected. Sorry about that. And at number 1, Haim? Haim are the number 1 rock band right now? Oh lord, oh lord, oh lord, no. For starters, here's one that completely outdoes it right on my shirt. I mean, no offense to Haim, but they're not that exciting. I mean, Women in Music Part 3 got the critical attention that just, I don't know. I don't know that it necessarily grabbed me at all like that, but cool, I guess. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, then drop a like on it. These were all just my honest opinions and reactions, so let me know your thoughts on any of these bands. And also, let me know like the top 5 from this video that I didn't know that maybe I should check out. Other than that, you can check out a couple of more recent videos by tapping these cards here. Socials are in the description down below, and I'll see you soon for more on ARTV.